Welcome back. Today I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette to create a bronzy golden eye look, and if you want to find out how to get that look, keep on watching. First, I'll be starting off with the Beauty Untouched Luxurious Oil Moisturizer. It's the one that I always use at the beginning of every single video, so y'all are probably really bored by this by now. But I just like to take 3 tiny dots on my face and then rub it in all over. And just a short dance break because I am who I am and I love dance breaks. Now I'm taking the Skin Fix Natural Lemon Mint Repair Balm. I'm just taking this and putting this on my lips to prep for the lipstick that we'll be using later on. Now I'm just taking my Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade 10 Fair, and I'm zooming you all in closer to my eyes, and I'm just going to be taking that on my finger and then putting it on my eyelid just to conceal the veins that I have on my eyes and so that the eyeshadow will blend more smoothly. I will be setting that with my RCMA No Color Powder. Setting it just helps to make the eyeshadow go on smoothly. And another dance break. I really wanted to dance this time. Now I'm using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette and taking the shade Creamsicle on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be taking that into my crease and just adding some color there. I'm slowly going to build up the intensity. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Hunts from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be also putting that in my crease, but I'm going to be using a smaller brush and I'm not going to be blending it as high up as the shade previously. Now I'm going back into that Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Jax on an even smaller brush, and I'm going to be putting that in my outer corner mainly and a little bit through my crease. I'm just going to be taking that brush that I used for Creamsicle to help blend all the colors together. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Firework from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be placing that on the outer corner. I'm also be wetting my brush because I find that these shades look best that way. Next I'm going to be taking Queen from the palette, and that is my favorite shade of the entire palette. My eye was immediately drawn to it. I will also be wetting my brush for this shade as well. And I'm going to be putting that on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just going to be making sure to blend those two shades together so there's no hard line from where they begin and they start. I will also be taking that brush that had the color Jax on it just to blend that all in. And I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye off camera. Now I'm just taking a makeup wipe just to clean up under my eyes and make a nice crisp line. Moving on to my face, I'm going to take my Hard Candy Pore Defense Primer Serum, and I'm going to be putting that on all of the areas that I have larger pores or I get tiny lines on my face. So that would be like my laugh lines, my forehead lines, and under my cheeks and stuff like that. Next, I'm going to be taking my Rimmel Insta Flawless Primer, and I'm going to be putting that all over my face just to give my skin a little bit of hydration and glow since I have dry skin. and I'm going to allow that to dry. Next, I'm taking my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 110, and I'm going to be dotting that all over my face like I always do. And then taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to be blending that in, and I'm going to make sure to blend that down my neck and onto my ears as well, just to make sure that everything is one seamless color and there's no obvious line where the foundation begins and the rest of my skin continues. Now I'm going to be grabbing that Maybelline Master Concealer again in the shade 10 Fair, and I'm going to be using that to highlight today. So I'm just dotting this under my eyes, on my nose. I'm also going to be putting it on my chin and my forehead. Oh, and I guess I also decided to put it around my mouth as well. Now I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm just going to be blending that all into my face. And my boyfriend decided to walk through while I was filming. So lovely. Very, very lovely, Morgan. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I'm going to be going in with my RCMA No Color Powder to set my under eyes as well as all the other areas that I used my concealer. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be baking today. I don't usually bake, but I decided today that I would just because I planned on wearing this all day. Now I'm taking my Coty Airspun powder in the shade Honey Beige, and I'm just going to be setting the rest of my face. Now I'm going ahead and I'm removing that bakage that I have on my face and just kind of blending it into the skin. Going back into that Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm taking the shade Hunts again, and I'm going to be running that along my lower lash line, meeting it up with the eyeshadow that's on my lid. Taking the shade Creamsicle, I'm going to be using that to blend out the lower lash line. Now I'm going to be taking Beam from the palette, and I'm going to be using that on a flat brush for my brow highlight and my inner quarter highlight. Next, I'm taking the L'Oreal Color Riche eyeshadow in the shade Cafe Au Lait. I love this. I use this because Kayla Haggy does, and so if you'd like to see her use it, I will link her channel below. But I'm just using that to contour my face today. I will also be using the same eyeshadow to contour my nose as well. Now taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light, I'll be using that to bronze my face and to kind of blend that contour in. Now taking that RCMA powder, I'm just using that to cut along the cheekbones. Now I'm taking the BH Cosmetics Glamorous Blush Palette, and I'm going to be taking these 2 shades and putting those on my cheeks today. I'm now removing that bake underneath my cheekbones. Now I'm just taking the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be setting my face with that, as well as adding a glow, and then kind of removing that powdery layer on my skin. Then I'm taking my Milani Instant Glow Powder in the shade Afterglow. I'm doing this after I did the glow mist just so that shine shows up more. But I'm also going to be putting this on my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead. I love to put it on my nose, so I'm putting it on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. Next, I'm going with my Maybelline Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara, and I'm just going to be using that to coat my top lashes. I'm also curling them first because it helps like open the eyes up a little more. Doesn't mascara just take things to the next level? Like, before I was looking kind of crazy, and then you add some mascara and everything looks great. Now I'm taking my Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara, and I'm going to be using this for my bottom lashes like I always do. And then lastly, I'm taking the NYX lipstick in the shade Alabama, and I'm putting that on my lips. And that's the completed look. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you ever want me to do a review on the Jaclyn Hill palette, I can. I just felt since there was a lot of reviews that maybe it wasn't necessary, but please like, comment, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!